regen rune in 30 seconds. Maybe to help kill Chris Luck in mid, up on top. There's a lot of different options. Whisper, copping a lot of damage. And he actually is. He's going for mid lane. He's got Curse available. He starts off with the Glaives, however, and Chris is just going to avalanche solo. The first blood's up on top lane. It's great a time. Like, Disruptor can arrive, so what's he going to do? He's going to wall up, combo with the Blood Right, dropping Silencer down. They even glimpse him back in again. K1 really thinking about pushing this underneath the tower. Epi's doing a lot of damage, however. But the armor, the chainmail that's there, really feels like you're not getting anywhere near enough damage in.
Oh, now Drow, you're in so much trouble. There's fighting happening in other lanes. Lesh is half HP. He's just
they're going to wall him up again. Epi can't go anywhere. K1 can just keep going. As you said, because the fighting's happening in the other lanes, K1's just loving it. But Resolution's also quite low.
Top lane had a total of maybe like 200 health between them. So Bloodseeker with 2 points in Thirst is unbelievably powerful. And it's great because once you get those kills, you're getting a free creep wave, you're full HP on the Bloodseeker now, and you're going to collect all 4 bounty runes on the side of Beastcoast.
Look for the follow-up split earth. Got to get the timing right. K1 connected on solo. Taze on top from K1. Can't do anything.
Tiny solo top, no matter what, no one was always going to body his opponent.
Here's the easy combination again. Disruption into split earth with a whole bunch of edict damage.
Yep.
No one. Chris Luck is going to start it off with the avalanche. Sets up a skull field to get that nice impale off with the toss-up, and no one still can survive through this. And with the curse support arriving from Solo, Skullfeld.
Oh, he's dead.
Has to spike Carapace, but yeah, he's used too many abilities and the poison touch. Chris is trying to help him up here. And the Rupture is out over on Silencer. Has to walk himself out of the Blood Right. Save, gonna go for the disruption. Skullfeld still uncertain what he wants to do. Stinger will die in the meantime, but a nice spike. Carapace gets the followings done into the Silencer because he does have the curse on him. Solo will get the +2. He'll lose his life for it, but it won't stop K1 from continuously diving the save under the tier 1 tower. Support's coming in. K1 has to cut through the trees and now run away as no one will arrive in the lane.
So we got Necro.
And Whisper. Time to Rolling Thunder. Turn it around, shield crash, almost out of range, and he'll break free to kill off.
Well, top 4 in the net worth. No one's being a bit too bossy to think you can surpass him.
VIRTUS Pro can really punish. So yeah, you've got that attack over in mid, so that's problematic at least to say for the Draw Ranger, but at the same time, Nyx Assassin dies of Disruption on top. The Necro book arrived, and this was really my question where I was kind of leading.
For farming, dealing damage in fights, just get this up ASAP.
Bit of a problematic position for Resolution. He still has a hell of a lot of damage. Skullfeld has to move away. Remember, he's ruptured up, and that's why Stinger's here. It's like, all right, we'll wall him, we'll attack him from range. Now K1's like, all right, I can come back in again. The edict is gone. The Whisper, he's in trouble once more. No one solo and save, all chasing down this Pango. He has a hell of a lot of damage, however, but there's just no support because they were too busy killing off Rezo.
At least, that Necro will be up in just 10 more seconds.
Skullfeld, he'll need a spike Carapace to try and save some kind of damage. Turn for a stun. Slows the creep wave, but the poison touch? Won't matter, he'll pop anyway. No Demon, who's holding the Tome of Knowledge in his backpack, starts with Disruption off, and then the jump. Whisper, really nice hit through the backlines, combining with the Impale. No one gets deleted so quickly, and Whisper, under the cover of that Rolling Thunder, just keeps bouncing around, never-ending chain stuns onto Resolution to bring him down too. And VIRTUS Pro pushing up into the high ground, felt confident enough, they put the Observer Ward down, then they lost their entire team. Yep. And the Necro books as well to make sure they don't kill the Nyx.
Try and do what you can.
High res. Nyx Assassin right behind him. Needs to start with a stun, but okay, they'll work with Chris Luck and then a quick chain.
They are... Their tankiest hero is a Dazzle at 1400.
Yeah, definitely not great.
Nice silence.
Yeah, Pango's having a hard time getting out of this one. He really needed to get that roll off, but couldn't do it. Tiny, good avalanche, looking for at least a revenge kill into solo. Toss any kind of tree, and he's looking for it, and he's able to claim it. So because it's the only metric we can actually see. Another one of those easy requests we'd love to have. Put it on the spring cleaning list.
But even it's November.
Yeah, well, it could still be on the list.
And man, these Beast Coast heroes, it feels like they're one fight away from just taking over this fight. And yeah, now
here we
Hector's here. Get on out of here.
Hey, Rez! This is going to be your 4th death of the game. Rolling Thunder from Pango, jumping forward, making sure Leshrac doesn't even get the stun and allows him to move forward, looking for another target, and the Drow Ranger. Again, Silencer comes in with the help of Dazzle. Bloodseeker having a very hard time. The Blood Right will kick in. K1 needs to find this kill so he can stay in the fight, but the Storm, as well as the wall, no one and Drow Ranger trapped in here, but where's the follow-up damage? Without the Bloodseeker, it's very difficult when the Pango does not hit that swashbuckle, but Chris Luck will try and do the work instead. Maybe if one more attack. Now, there he goes. Epikid will finally fall. SD did delay this. He'll end up dying as well. He might bring Stinger down with him with the poison.
Oh,
it does actually connect and save one hit away. Chris Luck will do it. Resolution. It started with his death and it'll end with his kill if he can catch out Chris Luck. But there's no Yule Scepter. There's no control. Chris will just walk it off.
He's level 8, man. You're not buckle. Split the uprights. Otherwise, that fight goes a bit better for Beastcoast.
The wall's up. The Observe Ward on the hillside. It saw everything they needed to. And Solo at least gets the curse off. Doesn't commit the global silence, however. There's more support to rise. Whisper into the Rolling Thunder. Needs this to battle on top of Resolution. Gets the following chain stuns into save. Needs to get down this hill, however. The Blood Right comes in and the swashbuckle away to safety. No one ruptured up. They feel like going in. And Nyx Assassin, throw him in, turn on the spike, Carapace, get any kind of chain stuns you possibly can. But then Epikid sits on the high ground, does all the damage he needs to. Stinger, once again, trying to work it with Chris Luck, but they can't get it when defensive disruptions there from safe. Finally, they will do so. No one will fall once more. It's Chris Luck on the wrong side of the tracks. Turns again for the avalanche toss combination. Where is his friend? Whisper comes in, gets the disarm on the Drow Ranger, but now with the swashbuckle, he's gone in a little bit too deep. Tiny will definitely die. Sentry Wood is there. They already had their little dabble with Nyx, but the Spike Carapace ends up sending him back. But the Pulse Nova and the Edict damage with Global Silence. Nyx Assassin tries to use the Shrine to stay alive, but it won't happen. But so much damage has been done that now it's K1's turn just to kill everybody. He wants to try and catch up to Epikid. It won't work, however. He'll kill off the two supports instead, and then he can move himself over the Drow Ranger while the Storm Dazzle. Is he going to TP out? No, Chris Luck. He gets the avalanche in time. No one under where the tier 2 tower used to be. Drow Ranger was at least able to get back to safety with no other stuns to be able to just TP home. No one will not be so lucky. They'll break the Aegis of the Immortal. And once again, it feels like a team is very willing to fight into Beastcoast and very willing to die to Beastcoast.
It's this Bloodseeker, man. Stop giving him Bloodseeker. I can see there's some members of North American Dota in our chat right now. That is true.
A save, trying to come closer. Able to do so. The Glimmer Cape let him close the distance. A quick glimpse away by Stinger. Chris trying to have a little bit more time. The Purge slowing him down. And then with the Storm, they have to run around it. Leshrac, okay, here we go. Bloodseeker, it's time to fight. And Whisper, huge swashbuckle all over him. And Solo, who got ruptured up. And they just shield crash their way in. Pango copping so much damage. They still need to focus Epikid at some point. Now Whisper will finally join in. The BKB Bloodseeker. Does he really want to rejoin this fight? I think it's about that time. No one's low. The tree toss going to be a little bit off target. Issues galore. 25-minute runes are about to spawn. Skullfeld. Resolution once again. Feels like he's always the starter of this. They trigger the global silence. This is a huge thing for Beastcoast because now Pango can Rolling Thunder if he can join the fight. They're already in the way. Leshrac has to BKB nice and early on, but all these low heroes, but it's K1 who gets focused down by Epi. They do get the false stuns, but now Whisper rolls through a 3-man disarm into a secondary shield crush. Epikid, he's kept alive by the Shallow Grave, but he's brought over towards Stinger, who should be able to finish the job. Actually, he does almost no damage, but yeah, with the help of Whisper, they bring him down, but underneath the shrine, a glimpse, goodbye save. His illusions can remain. Whisper kind of tramped another jump forward, another Shallow Grave. Solo surviving. Skullfeld, the curse will wear off as he TPs away to safety, and Beastcoast this time around, they bought off more than they can chew. Geniuses. Geniuses, I say. Gotta get out of range of that Sentry Ward. Nyx Assassin still doesn't have the Invis. Support's coming in from the Tiny. A little too close. There's the volley trying to create some space, hitting into Resolution pretty hard.
It's so good. And now
Care with Courier. Care with Courier as well. That thing just delivered. Is going straight over the top of everyone else. The Rupture is out. Resolution. Good Storm in the back lines. There goes your save. If they can keep the stuns going, Global Silence returns around, and maybe now with the Shallow Grave, save can do some work. Purging over onto K1. They're bouncing around Roshan. Finally, Epikid. He's going to be used up and then brought down on the fall. Chris Luck finding that kill. And Bloodseeker's so lucky. Misses uphill from Solo. So K1's able to survive, but the battle continues. Resolution begins his own TP. Glimpse is available at TP. He got to go home for half a second to say goodbye to the family. Pleaded.
Just wait till Whisper starts to make moves. He has that Ags picked up along with the Diffusal and the Maelstrom.
Pull him back up, and this time it's going to be Solo. He'll get the Shallow Grave. I don't know if that's enough to get him back. Someone got a 4-star? Someone got some way to save him?
No. And Whisper also, he has the talent for the 2-second shield crash in Rolling Thunder, too. So if he gets that spell off, you're in so much trouble. Bottom lane, Nectar's forcing TPs inside the base.
Yeah, he already got the rush. My God! The volley save had no chance to survive this, and Whisper's just rolling, thundering around, swashbuckling as he goes. And Resolution's run back in. Silenced up, slowed up, and then glimpsed back over. He has no BKB for protection, just the shallow grave. But look at Chris playing from the side, exactly where he wants to be with that volley. Resolution has to buy back, so does Solo, to try and repel Beastcoast from the base, but they've got so many buybacks and the tier 3 tower, but you know this is Beastcoast. They want to keep fighting a little bit more. Solo, the shallow graves from no one. He's playing like a support. There's no damage from him. That has to come from Epikid. They get the damage out, but it kills not only the Aegis, the Immortal Bloodseeker. Solo gets swung by Bark, and another glimpse. Resolution, BKB or not, shallow grave or not, he is totally dead. And I think with it, the hopes of this game. That's the second time I've seen K1 DX.
It's like not even worth the XD. You get a DX.
It's the other way around. And he's trying to volley in. Chris.
He's trying to kill him in the fountain. Why not?
My God. There is such shenanigans. You haven't even taken a second lane of Rax yet, guys. I know you feel confident. And Chris wants to go. His volley just came back off cooldown.
Oh, no, he's getting towards the trees.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Turn it around. Whisper needs to land the stun. And now no one. Boom, boom, boom. BKBs. He'll move up.
Team?
He's TPing out. What is this? K1's like, am I the only one playing objective-based gaming? In Dota, you have to kill these things called racks, which give you advantages in lanes.
I think they may have been expecting a GG, but we'll see what happens when the big guns come out of their mini retirement throughout the winter, hibernating till that second major.
That's when we see the real test happen, as the team fight's already going to begin. Leshrac up next to the Bounty Runes. That's what they started to fight over. No one. And backlines, Chris trying to get some of this damage out, but he can't do it. He's in the middle of 4-5 heroes from Virtus Pro, dead for 100 seconds. And a jump forward, Leshrac, Spy Carapace stunned up. He couldn't really get himself free of that one. They need to keep him controlled with a shield crush, bouncing through a little bit too deep there for the Pango. And he's actually kind of trapped on the edge of Roshan's cliff. And maybe, Beastcoast, were you too aggressive? This game was not in the bag yet. K1 is going to try and put it there, going after Silencer, but the Shallow Grave will end up protecting him. And Beastcoast will back off. Oh, the jump! Trees, but I can't volley because I get silenced. Issues. And now K1. Trouble for him. Already burned the mana style. Look, his fear's been broken. BKB TP out. And the damage is put to the test by Virtus Pro. I get just a couple of illusions of Bloodseeker scouting out the Rupture. Over on Silencer. Man, he takes so much damage getting pushed away by the Rolling Thunder. No, Whisper! Jump yourself down. Never go full RTZ. The BKB will not protect Dazzle. He has to shallow grave himself up. Epikid on the run from K1 before start forward by the next assassin. Keeps that distance nice and close for K1. 3 heroes down. That's a little bit of composure, and they get the GG call out. Beastcoast will get a 4-0 record for day 2 of ESL 1, repairing their 0-4 of day 1.
I said they needed advantageous positioning and